Well, for years, the I-Team has been tracking an increase in data breaches in Maine, putting your personal data at risk.
The number of victims soared in Maine and across the country last year as experts say cyber criminals get more savvy at targeting businesses. The I-Team's Dan Lamparello has been following this story closely and is here with us now. Good morning, Dan.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
I'm great. But it's Monday. You know.
Right.
It's Monday. It's Monday after the Super Bowl.
I know.
After all the snow.
Yeah.
So that's all right. Hey, but we have you on the show, right?
Right.
Always great to be here.
All right, let's tell us about the data you found for Maine and on the national level as well, because this is a major problem that impacts everybody.
I feel like we're hearing about it every single day. Another major company has been victim of a hacking attempt or some kind of cybersecurity incident. I know we've been covering on ARC and all of our shows the Power School data breach, which impacted public schools across the state. But what we saw last year was a record amount of notices that went out to victims of data breaches. So when a company gets hit by a cyber attack, there are people that ultimately have their personal information accessed. Last year across the country, there were more than 1 billion notices that went out. That was a 300% spike from the previous year. And here in Maine, we had about 1.3 million people receive one of these notices. That's basically the entire state population. So there are a lot of people impacted by this.
You know, it seems like I get something in the mail at least once every 4 or 5 months saying there's a data breach. You could be impacted. And it's so we're not strangers at all to this. I mean, just about
I feel like everybody, text messages, emails, all of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll let you hear from the head of the ID Theft Resource Center, a national group that's tracking all of this, because I think he clearly sums up how big the population is that is impacted by this.
Only 20% of individuals and 20% of businesses say they were not impacted by a data breach in the previous year. That's a huge number.
So only 20% of the population says that they have not received a notice like this. Some people receive multiple ones. Like I think this past year I got 2, one from the AT&T data breach, which was one of the largest, and then there was another healthcare one where they said my social security number was out there. It's pretty scary to see how many people are being impacted.
But with technology, that's where we are now, right? We do everything online, everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how are cyber criminals exactly advancing with this technology?
Well, that's the other hard part here is that they're using things like AI to better target and find your personal information, and that's helping them get the information more targeted. So say they have, all of our information is out there in the interwebs, if you will. But say they just have one missing key, like your social security number. AI is helping them target specific businesses that may have that in their portfolio, so they can steal that and put together the whole chain to commit ID fraud.
But what can we do to prevent something like this?
Sure. I mean, preventing this is it's a tough position to be in, but having things like your credit frozen, that's something that can really prevent this from being a much worse thing. I mean, it's a scary thing to have this out there. The ID Theft Center here will really kind of sum up how AI and other things are really making this a much more broad issue.
If they had just put very basic cybersecurity tools in place, they would not have been breached. We could have saved 1.1 billion data breach notices last year if we had just had a simple tool, multi-factor authentication, on every account in 4 organizations.
We say a simple tool. I mean, does that really exist, a simple tool to help us out?
Right.
I mean, nothing's simple when it comes to these types of breaches, but it's going to be the onus of these companies to really step up, make sure they have the right cybersecurity practices in place to protect their customers, to make sure our personal information isn't getting into the wrong hands. And it's going to be on us to take those steps to try and prevent our IDs from being stolen. So if you get one of those things in the mail, don't throw it away. That's the biggest thing that they're preaching out there, because it can be simple. I'm receiving these all the time. You kind of fall into that where you don't think twice about it. You really have to keep your guard up. If you receive one of those, freeze your credit, keep an eye on your bank statements for any type of fraud you may see on there or any kind of weird transactions. Those are the easiest ways to kind of prevent your, ultimately your ID from being stolen.
Yeah, a lot of good tips for viewers out there. This is something that impacts, like we said, almost everybody.
It really does, and it's not going away.
No.
That's the biggest issue.
It's funny too, with just about everything in life. I like to forge into the future, but sometimes I sit there and I go, man, life was so much easier when we didn't have all the technology when it comes to this, right?
Yeah. There's
So,
a lot
'cause it
more
gets
you have to
scary.
worry about.
Yep. It seems like they're always 1 or 2 steps ahead of us too, especially with AI, all of these new things coming up.
And that's the new frontier. Is like when you have AI driving fraud like this, it's really hard to stop because it kind of has a mind of its own, if you will. And with everybody's information out there, your social security number, it just takes one little piece to steal somebody's identity, and it's becoming easier and easier. So just taking those simple steps can make sure that you don't end up in a really bad financial position.
Where can we see more on this story?
We have the website, our website, WGME.com, Fox23Maine.com. The article is right there on the front page right now. A lot of good tips in there, especially how to freeze your credit. It can take probably 10 to 15 minutes to do, but it's seriously the simplest way to make sure that your ID, your social security number, bank accounts are not being used against you.
Well, Dan, thanks for joining us.
Always good to be here, guys.